So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys.
This time, Jackson will throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Jackson now. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
To try again after the sack. Fields.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Neville Gallimore on the stop. 2nd down and 8. Off play action, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
Now it's Fields.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun again to Elliott.
Taken down at the 30. The Cowboys at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 30 yards.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 10, Fields again. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down, Bears.
Fields.
And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To the air again, Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
That's complete to Mooney.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They try again with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
48-yard line.
Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Marr is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a first down throw, Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he's got room. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 38-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Complete to James Washington. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll come up now on second and a yard.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over to offensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette.
A good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Fields.
And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Jackson. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
There's Mooney with another catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again is Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A fake here on 4th and inches. And now off to the races down the right side. The fake punt works to absolute perfection.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Mora, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time.
On play action, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
That's complete to Mooney. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
From the gun, here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tenth carry now for Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 6 from the 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Maher able to put this one through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
They snap it to Fields.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly